Starting here at Celcon's entrance, there's their factory on the right hand side. The road goes north from the railway. Just coming up on the right now is Cricket's Farm, now owned by O'Keefe. This is a listed building, and the setting of the listed building will be destroyed when these trees are removed. Also to the left here, to the west, is Item Court. We're just going forward now towards the start of Item Sandpit, where the road will bear round to the right towards the east. Item Sandpit was where Kent White Brick extracted sand for many years and got mysteriously backfilled. The Environment Agency and KCC have no record of a landfill application ever being made for here. This curious curved path, just coming into the centre of the screen now, is the route of what would have been the Borough Green bypass. Just coming into view ahead of you is Robert Body's landfill site. Borough Green and West Bank Lodge over to the right, the fields of Westlands Farm over to the left. As you can see, there's quite a considerable hole left to fill here. The dark group of trees just on the left of the landfill site is Pottersmead Woodlands Walk. Just to the right of that, the green field at the top of the landfill site is a historic landfill that's been reclaimed by Royal Body and could be used for extra football pitches for Borough Green and Pottersmead. Just backing out of the same landfill now. Pottersmead is now to our right. Coming into view on the left hand side is Rob Body's yard and Weybridge. And his new workshop over the back. Now crossing the A227 Wrotham Road over what we call the Horsefield. The hedge to the left is the northern boundary. This is the narrowest part of the site. Just ahead, the other side of the line of trees to the left, those fields there will actually be part of the site, as will the fields to the right of the sandpit, which extend down to the railway line and Lingfield Road. Here you actually get a view of how deep the hole still is, how many thousands of tonnes have got to go in there before it can be built on. And of course the road will run along this line to the left hand side. We're going to pirouette round to the right in a minute to give you a view back towards the railway line. That's all the reinstated land there, Lingfield Road, and then the Tulsi Mead and its hall sticks out into the landfill site. And there we are, back round to the Horsefield again. Moving from the corner of Borough Green Sandpit, these fields on the left will be full of housing. And that's Botany Wood coming up just ahead with Platt Industrial Estate on the right hand side. Closer view of Botany Wood. This will be saved. There's a few ponds in there and of course the fishing pond. We've turned ourselves round now, looking back over Borough Green Sandpits and the fields that were built with houses. There's the M26. That is the old clay pit where they used to take clay for Rugby Cement Works in Holborough. That's got to be backfilled. And we now come round to Club's Nepicar Sandpit. Nepicar sandpit is quite big, as you can see there. Just to the right hand side is the A25. The fields in front of you, the other side of the sandpit, are also part of the housing allocation, but not the little trees and houses down to the left hand side. Nepicar farm has been bought by clubs and will all be excavated. Again, another very deep hole. Just coming into view on the left of the picture is the back of Nepicar House, which is down by Nepicar Roundabout on the M26. The woodland to the right is not in the housing allocation, but the fields you can see in front of you are all part of the housing allocation. Directly ahead you can just see a small spur of the field heading out, and that goes out onto the A20, which is where the end of this housing site will be. You can see the traffic coming down off the M26 at the roundabout and moving up the A20 towards Wrotham Heath Lights, and behind that is the hotel. There's the M26, the solar panels in Trosley in the far ground, and the M20 coming down the hill joining into the M26. And that gives you some idea of how big this project really is.